Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hidden Secrets 2 with Ninja Joe. That's Ninja J03. Thanks so much for joining us here on this survival multiplayer server where we are progressing through all the old versions of Minecraft. It's yeah, it's something. It's definitely something. Oh boy. I have my poor man's F5 going right now. My camera count is filming this, which is why you can see down there a hotbar, because this is some buggy stuff. We've got no F5 mode. The pause when lost focus feature, which is kind of a not well-known feature of Minecraft, doesn't exist yet, so I have to basically leave my camera count in chat mode and hope that nobody chats in order to get video footage like this. So this is incredibly rare. You guys should enjoy this great look at me. Another thing that I'm noticing as I'm recording this, it's really weird, is the movements of my character that you guys are seeing through my camera count don't actually match what I'm doing with my mouse. Like if I shake my head, it's so laggy, it takes like a couple extra seconds for my head to actually shake. Oh my god, Minecraft 1.3 is buggy. All the betas are buggy. Oh my god, it's so much lag. Maybe it's server related, or maybe it's beta related. I don't know. So anyway, as you can see up in the corner there, we are still in Minecraft Beta 1.3. We have yet to take advantage of our time machine. That'll be coming a little later in this episode. It's not quite time yet to travel to Minecraft Beta 1.4, but that's coming up. If you all remember from last episode, we built this room. We got the interior done, and we put in all of these Beta 1.1 displays of different blocks and things that were available, and how basic the redstone was. All of that good stuff. And I think this all turned out well. I'm pretty happy with it. I've been walking past these exhibits now for a couple of days, and nothing's jumping out at me as a issue or anything like that, so I'm quite happy. And the museum is really starting to feel like a museum with different large grand halls and these big doorways and things and staff rooms. Hey, keep that closed, that's for museum staff only. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, and I'm super excited to show you guys what we're going to get into today. So I tell you what, why don't we just jump right into some awesome time-lapse action. Oh boy, guys, well, welcome back after just tons and tons of digging and breaking stone, pickaxing and shoveling. Oh my goodness. Such a tremendous amount of work has been going on. As you can see, I've been flattening out this central field right here. And as we look over here, you can see I've been flattening out even more. There used to be a really big hill right here. That is gone, and that hill went all the way back to where you see those trees right there. All of that has been dug out to make way for the rest of the beta wing of the museum. And as a matter of fact, you can see I left some stone and some dirt, just the natural landscape. I just left it there where the edge of the museum will actually be, just to kind of give you guys sort of a sense of scope and how big this is going to be. So this right here that you see there, that little wall, and just imagine those little dirt pillars there are columns. That is an identical match to this this bit that we've already built over here. So if you can imagine that right there being right there, that's what it's going to look like. And then if you see these 2x2 holes, we have a line of 2x2 holes there coming all the way here, across right there, and then back again that way. That is the main central gallery, which is going to be quite large. It's probably going to come up here above the horizon and then back down there. And these 2x2 holes that you see here, these are actually marking out where the columns go for this building. So just like these little side buildings have columns, this central building will also have columns. And yeah, so that's like a little preview there. And now you can really understand why our little starter fortress over there is going to have to unfortunately go away, like I mentioned in the last episode. Where the hill is cut away there is basically the back edge of that building. So we'll even be doing more landscaping back there and sort of changing the hills and the grade, as it's called in construction terms. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a little update on where we are. Yeah, so much digging, and we still have so much more to do. All of this right here has got to go down another, I think it's 3 blocks difference. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 blocks difference between right here, which is the plaza height, and what we want, how much of the foundation, the minimum amount of foundation that we want to show on the museum, which is 3 blocks high. So basically from right here to all the way back that way is going to get cut away. And then we probably won't get to this episode, but eventually we have to deal with this big valley over here. And after a long time goes by, as we start to get into past the beta versions of Minecraft and get into the regular releases, we're going to start to build more museum action over here on this hill. And very similar to this side, where you can see the top of that hill right there. If you can imagine if we just took a razor blade and went zip and just cut the top of that hill off, that's pretty much where the other wing of the museum is going to be. So eventually we're going to have a wing right here, and then we're going to have a building back here, and then just ignore all that. And then we're going to have a big another wing over here. Don't worry, we have big plans for this area right here. Don't worry. It's going to be pretty epic. But for right now, our immediate concern is getting the rest of the beta wing built. That is my goal. Let's see how much of this we can get done before we are forced to move into Minecraft Beta 1.4 and whatever weird bugginess comes along with that. So, here we go, guys. Back to work.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm interrupting this time lapse just to kind of go over with you a little bit of my thought process with picking materials for this middle hall of this museum wing. And I've got 3 different column bases designed here. Of course, they're going to be plain stone columns, just like the little columns over there. Those are 1x1 columns. These are 2x2, so we got bigger ones. And I've just tried a couple different things here. We've got no stairs leading up to it, and we've got a double section of slabs on slabs. And then I tried gravel here just to kind of, I don't know, trying just to pull another material out of the air that doesn't exist in this old beta game. And I think I'm going to end up going with this one here. It looks the most like the smaller columns over there, and I really want them to echo. I want this to just feel like same kind of column, just bigger, taller, fatter, just everything about it, but basically the same. So I am going to have these little cobblestone stairs along the bottom here just to kind of give this column's slightly bigger, so I'm going to give it kind of a lead-in sort of line to it. And it does look like a lot of cobble, and it is blending into the foundation here, but let's just take a step back for a second and think about this. This end of the museum, we started building with beta 1.1, and by the time we fill all the exhibits all the way through this wing down to the other end, we will be at 1.8. And when we get to, or is it 1.9? 1.8, 1.9, whatever, the last of the beta. When we get to that point, we are going to have cobblestone bricks. No, not cobblestone bricks, stone bricks. See, I know the names of things. Stone bricks, and that is going to get wrapped all the way around the foundation, so you won't see this cobblestone eventually. Oh geez, it's getting dark. So you have to kind of pretend that it's not cobble on cobble. You have to pretend what it would look like with stone bricks right there. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to sleep real quick because there's nobody else on the server. Come on, Buggy, server bed. Watched and refresh. Thanks, Tom Bombadil. Let me take you guys up here and show you the other material question I've been trying to answer. Up here on the porch. So, my main options for a stone exterior, which is what we're doing here, is plain stone or cobblestone. So plain stone, cobblestone. Down there, the columned building, the temple-ish part of this neoclassical monstrosity, you can see right where my crosshair is, that's cobblestone back there. And my initial thought was definitely, let's just do this central hall as a bigger version of the halls on the end, so it should be cobblestone. And I've gone around trying different things. I've had stairs down here, I've had slabs down here, didn't like some of that, did like some of the other stuff. I'm going with a cobblestone slab floor here just to get the extra half a block so that we can not worry so much about mobs spawning on this porch. I think that would be incredibly dangerous, so we're going to do that. In between these two samples, I think it's going to be a little too much to have plain stone columns and then plain stone wall behind that. So I think I'm going to, just like that temple down there, that temple wing, I think we're going to have the column or the cobblestone, but I think I'm going to line it. I'm going to line it like this. I'm going to have this going along the bottom, and the corners are going to be sort of encapsulated in a little bit like that. We don't have that down there, and I'm not going to retrofit that down there, but I think this will be a feature of this central building. So it's both the same, but it also has some of its own features. So this kind of stuff I tend to spend a lot of time and thought on it because you really want to get the stuff right. You want to build it correctly the first time. You don't want to build the whole thing and then go, you know what, I really should have made that out of plain stone, or I really should have made that out of cobble or whatever. So always spend a long time, build up some column samples or whatever, go away, go have lunch and come back. That's exactly what I've done today. I've gone away, I had lunch, I come back, and now I'm like, yes, this one right here. Yum, 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 yum. So anyway, Not that I like cobble that much. But in this case, I do. I think it's nice. When you take cobble, which looks very loose, and you encapsulate it with something more solid looking, I think it looks really nice. That is pretty much the only way I like to use cobble. That and as filler, like for underneath of here. So anyway, you probably saw in the time lapse, we're starting to get some floors in. We're starting it's starting to take a little bit of shape. So I think we're going to get back to it. This is going to be a very buildy episode, lots of time lappiness. So hold on to your time lapse hats. Hey guys, we're going to have a little break from the building for a moment and go and do... Shut up, cows. Go and do some good Samaritan action for the other members of the server. I don't know all the guys very well, but I feel like, you know, I'm the new guy. Let me do something nice for them. So I'm going to go around to everybody's base and just leave them a nice gift, something kind of useful. I don't have a lot of riches or anything to give away, but I'm going to give away what I can. So here's my first stop. Let me show you guys what I'm going to do. So guys, here we go. This is what I've done. I've made a little micro castle for for my server mates, and in here it says it's a dangerous server. Take these, and then there's a chest out there with some arrows and a bow. I've been grinding at the mob farm for arrows for everybody because yeah, you need them. You need lots of arrows. So anyway, it's basically just a fancy gift wrapper here. A little tiny little castle. So I'm gonna go around and make a whole bunch of these, one for every member of the server. Oh boy, this is gonna take a little while. And just like that, we're done. I have made 7 of these little castles. I can't seem to find everybody's house. I think maybe 2 guys are living here. So, because of that, I left a little extra arrows, just in case. Oh, here, let's not leave 45. That's weird. Full stacks only. Full stacks only. So there we go. I made a whole bunch of little tiny castles and left arrows for everybody. Well, or at least I think everybody. It's hard to tell sometimes. Hard to tell. I haven't had really much in the way of server tour or anything. I mean, Fret showed me around the first time I was here, but yeah, I don't remember anything. I don't remember any of it. Well, that was fun. It was nice to go and take some arrows and give them to everybody, and I had to AFK a long time to get all those arrows, so it doesn't seem like much, you know, 4 stacks of arrows, but you know what? When you don't have infinity enchantments in sword combat is super dodgy. You really go through the arrows, you really do. So anyway guys, I'm gonna get back to building. Well guys, it is finally time, unfortunately, to take down our old tiny little first structure, our little defensive outpost. Is that what I called it? Defensive outpost and survey station. As you can see, it's basically butting right up against the build. It's finally gonna have to... that makes me so sad. We're just gonna take it down. Just gonna have to... What was that? Whoa!